I actually honestly have to say the same thing to Roman Reigns right now. Best of luck to Roman Reigns going against Braun Strowman this Sunday at Fastlane. Nothing but total lack of respect from both of these men towards each other. Roman Reigns has tried Superman punch after Superman punch after spear, Samoa drops, anything on Braun Strowman, and it just doesn't seem to make an impact. Braun Strowman just absorbs energy like a sponge. What does Roman Reigns have to do to get a win over Braun Strowman here?
I can't say. I'm not exactly sure myself. I mean, my favorite part of this feud up to this point is the fact that Braun Strowman has consistently gotten the better of Roman Reigns at every single turn. Literally 3 or 4 weeks in a row, Braun Strowman has absolutely dominated Roman Reigns. I mean, we've seen it before. Roman Reigns has overcome every obstacle put in his path, whether it's Brock Lesnar, whether it be Bray Wyatt, whether it be Seth Rollins, really anybody, but we have not seen a monster quite like Braun Strowman, who has been undefeated since arriving on Raw. Maybe his quickness, but I mean, Braun Strowman's pretty quick as well, so I'm not really sure what factor that Roman Reigns is going to have to resort to in order to get that win over Braun Strowman. Maybe some interference, like outside interference, or maybe a returning Undertaker, maybe. They have, unfinished business, but that would play in the favor of Braun Strowman's because Taker has that bad blood with Roman from the Rumble. So I don't really know.
I can't see anything on paper that suggests that Roman Reigns it has what it takes to beat Braun Strowman. I don't think we're looking at a Brock Lesnar Goldberg scenario where Strowman is just going to steamroll over Roman Reigns. I mean, their matches so far have been pretty decently long, and they've each gotten and exchanged a number of blows. Roman Reigns can definitely knock Strowman down. Keeping him down for a 1-2-3, though, I just don't see it happening. Especially, and I want to get your honest thoughts on this, the contract signing that we saw between Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman. Why? Why did that ever take place? What was the reason? I mean, you could see it on Roman Reigns' face. He had no idea why he was out there. You could see it on Mick Foley's face. He didn't understand why we had to have a contract signing. There is no belt on the line. There is nothing on the line except for respect. Now, normally we don't see a contract signing out of respect. But if Braun Strowman is the one that requested this and is alleging that Roman Reigns wouldn't show up, I think Roman Reigns has shown up at every single turn. He's been at the end of every match that Strowman has had in Strowman's face, almost telling Mick Foley, hey, you know what? I won't interfere in this match tonight, but the second it's over, I'm going to go down and punch Braun Strowman in the face. What has this gained? Why would Braun Strowman maneuver this contract signing into existence for the end of Raw this week? What purpose? What are your thoughts on this?
I know they had alluded to, because I was wondering the same thing as well, because the contract signings are such a tired trope in this company, and really in wrestling in general, not just WWE, but I'm like, why are we getting another one? We just had one on SmackDown and NXT. Why?
I don't know if they've heard of the internet, but there's a YouTube channel that they have, the WWE has, where I feel like a contract signing would do really well.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Braun Strowman, or Mick Foley rather, had said that he wanted to hold the contract signing to ensure that Roman Reigns could not back out of the match. But, I mean, the idea of the contract signing itself to me was a turnoff for people, because we see it so many times. But I will say the execution of it I thought was great. Just in terms of how Braun Strowman just brutalized Roman Reigns, walked off, Roman said, screw you, and still signed the contract anyway. And he actually won over a portion of the fans in the audience, which we have not seen in a long time. So the way it was done was good.
Well, I absolutely commend you on pulling that picture together, because when we're talking about respect here today going into Fastlane, Roman Reigns, despite all of the abuse that he takes from the WWE Universe, from the marks out there, from the people just coming loaded, sitting in seats and ruining the experience for the person next to you, those are the Roman Reigns anti-brigade right there. And for him to go out to a BS contract signing that he absolutely knew was irrelevant to all of this, but just to be face-to-face with Braun Strowman, just to get knocked down, made to look like a fool, and still sign that contract, I think that is the battle of respect that we're seeing play out here. It's respect for the WWE Universe, where it's like, fine, Braun, if this is the thing that you think is going to put a thorn in my side and get under my skin. Well, it's not. I'm going to throw it right back at you. I'm going to get up and I'm going to sign this BS contract, and I'll see you on Sunday. And I think at the end of the day, Braun Strowman hoped that but Roman Reigns would not be even able to pick up a pen going into Sunday, and he was able to stand on his own 2 feet, sign that contract. A little bit of wobbling here and there, but it doesn't look good for Roman Reigns right now. He has everything working against him, but he also has nothing to lose. There's nothing on the line here. There's really no reason to have a contract signing. Contract signings have been so tired. Unless you're telling me Sting is coming back in the ring, I don't want to see it. Unless you're telling me Daniel Bryan is stepping back in the ring and they're literally signing a contract saying, I might die if I do this and I'm signing on the line here, then I don't really want to see that either. But
yeah,
agree
to that too.